Um, I've, I've been kind of focused where I am, and on just focusing on the move really, and obviously all the stuff that normally comes along with my mental health in addition. But it's been a challenge to get it to this position now. But I've got the boat at the boatyard. She's coming out of the water, so I can have an inspection of the hull to make sure I can sleep at night, and not going to be in constant fear of her sinking. So there's some work to be done at the same time while she's out of the water that boats need as well, some paint and some welding jobs. But yeah, I thought I'd do a live stream of her coming out of the water. I've had you know what I'm like with stress, I'm sure, and I've been so stressed with all of it so far. But things have been balancing out. Where I've been getting bad luck seems to come in to balance out that mishap, which is unusual for me. It's normally like I normally get bad luck and then bad luck, and if I'm not lucky, and if I'm lucky, I won't get the bad luck on the third time. But no, so since I've had her, where I've been getting bad luck with her, because that's life and that's what happens when you buy a boat, and and at a price that I've purchased her for, that's what happens. You're bound to get bad luck. But life has been kind to me, and it's balanced it out. I've had some people who have helped me so far, a mechanic and some other people to take her on the Thames. So I picked her up in Kingston upon Thames, not Jamaica, and she's in Uxbridge now. So there's a small stretch on the River Thames that's needed, and I don't have the confidence to take her on the Thames because it's tidal. But she's been lifted out now, so there's a chance for you to see her. So it's nothing big, but it's just it's a change from my normal, which is, I've accepted it now. It is the normal. I'll talk to you whilst you can see the boat, so you don't have to look at my ugly mug. Yeah, that's her there, and what was I saying? She's still they're still doing the straps for her. Yeah, but things have been balancing out, and I've accepted my job role now as a nagger, as a complainer. I've always tried to avoid it because I guess I've always tried to steer away from depression and things that bring people down, try and lift spirits, because that's what we need in this world. But everything that my life has shown me thus far has said, you know what, Andreas, I know we've told you your whole life not to complain, we've told you your whole life to stay positive, but we've put a situation around you where you're going to start to complain because that's what life is telling you. And at least for the time being, that's what I'm going to be doing, complaining to us all where we're all going wrong, because that's the job I've been given. And as I learn the job, it's going to be in my interest to just keep it a bit more positive, and that's what this post is. It's just like, you either live in London or Brighton or a city, or if you're lucky you live in the countryside, and you don't often get a chance to see another side, which is the canal side. And yeah, for all the times that I've lived on the canal, I never got a chance to see my boat lifted out. So it's quite an experience for me. This is my new home. This is where I'm going to be living, all being well. And yeah, I just thought I'd give everybody a chance to see something a bit different of fuck man, I don't even know. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I just thought I'd give people a chance to see something different on a Saturday during lockdown. She's 50 foot, which is the length I said I really needed, a minimum length for me with a mental health disorder to live on. I think you could live comfortably on a 30 foot if you're practical. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Has it still got a bottom? As you can tell by my voice, I'm really nervous. This would have given me sleepless nights for years if I hadn't taken her out of the water now. So this is a massive. Oh. This is a massive thing for me. This is like, you know about all the complaining I do about sleep. If I didn't know the bottom wasn't in check, I couldn't really sleep. I wouldn't really be able to sleep at all. Thinking I'm going to get flooded with water any minute. That's just me and my mind and my stress levels. So this is the first big job This is the first big job I've had to do with her. And I'm dying to see underneath. I was told by the previous owner she's had overplating. So some years ago they checked, and I tell you what, I think I'm in luck. I don't think she's in too bad nick. I don't know. She's got those rubbing streaks on there, so that's just given me a bit of confidence, because the last boat I had, I don't think they had them that deep. And if she's had overplating already, that means the bottom isn't going to be knocking and grinding against anything, and she's pretty flat. So if that's all in good nick, that's a few £1,000 job and a lot of tears saved. Okay, I think I've just had a bit of good news. I mean, yeah, the side bits, like, yeah, I won't come too close. The side bits, I guess, needed to be checked, and I've got a surveyor coming to do a proper job. But just the shape of the boat has reassured me. So I'll check in and let everybody know in a few days as to what the outcome is with the hull. But right now, I'm thinking I can start work. I can start bringing my stuff slowly. Hiya.
Exciting times there.
Sorry?
Exciting times, you get it sorted?
Yes, she doesn't look as bad as I thought, so
That's good.
big relief. yeah, I can start bringing my stuff here. It was waiting on this. I mean, as I said, I've got to do some checks, further checks to make sure she's all okay. But I think that's my life in my mind. Transitioned. I've now moved on board. It's like I know it's gonna. I'm almost certain it's gonna happen, and yeah. As you know about me being stressed, and I'm having to move because I'm being evicted, which isn't anything that I'm looking to complain about right now. My neighbours have had enough. They had enough a long time ago. I mean, not in terms of it anyway, but in terms of living next to me, in terms of me being a good person. I knew a long time ago I really had to move. And with the lockdown and the NHS being totally weird to me this year and treating me totally inappropriately, it's been delayed and exacerbated. It's not a word I normally use, so you know what I'm trying to say. Exasperated a lot more than it ever needed to. And in terms of me finding peace with the situation, in terms of not having stress from the council, being selfish, and in terms of me being a good person first, and knowing that I couldn't live with myself living next to someone that I've disturbed so much. And this was before it all got amplified over the last year to a ridiculous extent. It's almost like I can be a good person again. It's really that much. It's like it's affected me that much the past year. It's like I've not been able to be a good person. I've not been able to be Andreas, the person that can draw the line when it's right, because I've found myself in such a strange scenario. But it's not going to be smooth sailing. It never is with Andreas. It never is with the endeavours I take on, and it doesn't look like it's going to be that with the amount of work I've got to do and knowing my mental health. But just fingers crossed there's good news from the surveyor. So yeah, thank you. It was nice sharing it with you. And yeah, maybe you got a chance to see another possibility to a place to live. All right, enjoy the rest of the weekend.